Hey, welcome to the channel. My name's Xavier, and in this channel I'm going to be unboxing and doing reviews on equipment and plugins and different things related to engineering and music production. So stick around if you want to learn some good nuggets of wisdom. I'm going to be going today over the Aston microphone, the Spirit. I actually purchased this microphone about 2 weeks, and I've been testing it out to see how I like it. I wanted to go for a higher quality sound for my vocals, so I thought I'd test this one out. I'm going to do an unboxing for it so you guys can see what's inside, and then I'm going to give you my honest opinion after testing it for about 2 weeks and see if it's going to be a good fit for you, maybe for your studio, or if maybe you want to look into something else. All right, so let's get right into it. It is a special type of microphone. It is a condenser microphone, and has 3 polar patterns. So it's got a omni, a cardioid, and a figure 8 pattern for the microphone. So it does have a low cut and a high pass filter, and it also has a built-in pop filter. So this is the first microphone I've ever seen that has that type of pop filter built in. So I think that is a very cool feature to have. I already had a pop filter, so I probably will still keep using it just for good measure. But it's pretty cool that it comes included, so let's get right into it. So basically it comes in this sleeve. It comes inside of this cardboard box, so you just open it up. So one of the things that it includes, it actually includes this sticker, this Aston microphones sticker that you put somewhere in your studio. And then it comes with this little thank you for purchasing Aston microphone. And this basically just lets you register the microphone. So it kind of gives you a link to the website or directions to the website. So here's the microphone. Normally it comes in a plastic bag inside, but I took the bag off. But so here's a clear look. So right here in the middle it has the polar pattern, so you can choose from cardioid. You can also switch it right here to the figure 8 pattern or omnidirectional. On the left side here you can actually do -10 dB to control the gain. That's gain control built in. You can actually even do it -20 dB. It's kind of hard to see it here, but you can do -20 dB, 0, and then -10 dB for the gain control directly built in. And on the right side you actually have the low cut filter. So if you switch it to this position, it'll actually be a low cut or a high pass filter. So basically that'll cut out the rumble of the room. I normally notice that the flat was a little bit better just because I did feel like the low cut did take a lot of the low end out, which is supposed to do it, but for my vocals I felt like it did a little bit too much, especially with this microphone being so kind of directed towards high end. The low cut did a tremendous difference in the actual vocal. It pretty much cut almost all of my low end out. So I did notice for some reason in my specific studio the best sounding way to record with my reflection filter and everything that I had was the figure 8 pattern. The cardioid was a little bit harsh, and then the omnidirectional picked up too much of the room. So this is what it looks like. At the bottom it does have your XLR port insert, and then it does have the built-in kind of shock mount. It can just be, again, it doesn't bring a shock mount. There's actually nothing else in the box except this pin, but basically this is all it comes with. So you can basically just screw this on to your stand where you would normally screw in the shock mount, and that's it. So the filter is built in. So this mesh right here is it kind of takes out some of the plosives, but I did still use a pop filter with my when I was using it, just in case, because you will still, especially if you're close, you will still get a lot of plosives. So it does feel very sturdy. It's a very sturdy microphone. It's got some weight to it, so it's definitely high quality. So this is a $450 microphone. For $450, I would expect a little bit more inside of the box, besides just a pin and a sticker. But this is what it comes with, and this is what it looks like. So my honest review on this microphone is that it is a high quality microphone. It will do good as far as getting your vocals very clear. It does have a very low internal noise to it, so you're not going to be getting a lot of rumbling, and with that low cut filter, you know, essentially it's going to cut out a lot of the rumble in the room. So one thing, this microphone, like I mentioned, it does have a higher frequency towards the, I believe it's around the 7 to 12,000 kilohertz range. So with that, it is very airy, so it is good for pop vocals and stuff like that. But I did notice that in a room where it's not the best treated room, like maybe a home studio or something like that, you will pick up a lot of resonant frequencies. So unless you have a very well treated room, or some sort of maybe like a Chaotica eyeball or something like that, where it's going to cut out a lot of the room noise and a lot of the higher frequencies in the room, you might have some trouble with those frequencies. I did have to do a cut in a lot of different higher frequencies, like the 7,000 kilohertz range to the 12,000 kilohertz range. In different areas, I did notice that the frequency was too high, especially there was a little bit of a ring at the very top, so I had to de-ess it a lot. So one of the reasons that I was looking for a high-end microphone was that I wanted to have to use the least amount of processing to clear up those rumbles and those high pitch frequencies, so I don't have to EQ as much or add as many effects. So I want to keep as least processing as can be, so to make the sound of my vocals more natural. So I did notice myself having to use a lot of EQ, a lot of de-essing. So for this type of microphone, unless you have a very well treated room where you're recording in, or you have a very good reflection filter, I don't know if this microphone is the best. I did purchase a different microphone, which I will be doing another video on. I purchased the Aventone CV12 BLA, and I'm currently testing that one. So that's actually going to be my next microphone review, so stick around. But again, overall, a very good microphone, very high quality. I was surprised that it didn't come with any type of shock mount. So most microphones around this price range will include a shock mount. You can put it directly, screw it directly into the stand that you're using. But you know, for $450, you know, I would expect at least a shock mount. I was actually surprised of how little it brings. You know, it does bring that pin, but you know, that's and that sticker, that's not really much. I don't really care about that. I want something that, you know, for $450, I believe there might be better microphones out there. Not to say that it's a bad microphone, but there might be better options that might be worth your time to look at. So that's my review for the microphone. So like and subscribe if you like the video. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know maybe some ideas, and I'd be more than happy to address them. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a lot more stuff coming in the future, so let me know what you like to see. Again, we'll be doing a lot of different things as far as plugins, as far as equipment reviews, tips and tricks. So stick around, and we'll see you next time.